So I had made an Instagram post literally a few minutes before I went live, talking about the uncomfortable feelings that I felt about yesterday's live, going live for the first time, and how nervous and uncomfortable I was to talk to the camera just solo dolo with nobody responding and it just being just raw, unedited, unfiltered. And the reason why I felt uncomfortable about that is because I'm always hiding behind editing. Like, I'm just like, oh, I can fix that in post. Fix it in post, they say. Basically, that's film slang for I can just edit that out. And I just got so used to just editing my pauses out, editing my ums and uhs and quirks, if you will, out, just so that I can be palatable to the algorithm, because people's attention spans are very, 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 very short these days. So I felt as if I edited stuff like the long pauses out and edited out the uhs and the ums and the filler words and get straight to the point via editing, then people will watch my stuff for a longer amount of time. But the problem was I was catering to an audience that doesn't even exist yet. Yes, I may have 1.6 something subscribers, whoop de doo, but I'm literally starting over. I was absent, gone for 5 years. So who knows where all those subscribers really went for real. They could be inactive. They could not be watching YouTube anymore. They could have unsubscribed. They could be watching somebody else, like, because I was inactive for so long, you know? So it's like I have to build the muscle of posting again, build the muscle of talking to the camera comfortably, and by doing this challenge of posting every day for 30 days and going live, no edits, no nothing, it's allowing me to face myself full on, like truly face myself without an audience, and it's such a contradiction, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't like being perceived, but I want to be seen so badly. By who? um and I was just like, man, I'm really just contradicting myself a lot, because I've been performing for an audience and basically being a hypocrite about, like, oh, don't perform, be yourself, be imperfect, blah blah blah, when I don't even know what that looks like for me. I don't even know what showing up imperfectly really looks like for me, because all I've been doing is just editing out my imperfections, in a sense. Like, yeah, I leave, stuff in there or whatever, but like I said before in yesterday's video, that I'd script my stuff. Like, my stuff would be scripted straight to the point. Like, I didn't want anybody to be bored of what I was talking about, because I would ramble or repeat myself over and over and etc. And I just wanted to get straight to the point. Um, but now that I'm going live for on day 2, it just made me realize, like, I'm putting way too much pressure on myself to perform, when this channel isn't even about performing. This channel is about just showing up as me, myself, and I, and being who I am, and being the best that I can be, and all my messiness, all my neurodivergentness, So why am I putting so much pressure on myself to build an audience when I haven't even figured out how I'd want to show up yet? So I was reflecting on that, and I just got really sad, because it comes from a childhood wound that hasn't fully healed. Um, and it comes from the wound of wanting to be accepted so badly, and wanting to be chosen so badly, but then not being chosen, either being chosen last or not being chosen at all, and just wanting to cling on to the little bit of attention you can get from people, whether it's an acquaintance, a friend, or a stranger, and just clinging on to that. And it's an insecurity that I have and sometimes that I feed into. Like, yes, I have done a lot of work to heal, my insecurities or whatever, but I have to realize that I'm human, and that feelings and insecurities, they fluctuate, they come and go. They're gonna show up in different ways the older you get. You may think you healed from that insecurity from 10 years ago, but actually it's coming back up in a whole different way, in a whole different situation, and now you got to face it again. It's constant healing. Healing never stops. Like, your feelings never stop. You're always feeling. Your feelings are this. It's an ebb and flow. It's not a straight line. It never will be. So I also have to give myself grace in that regard and be like, chill, man. You don't gotta put all this pressure on yourself for for just YouTube. It's YouTube for a reason. You. It has you in the name. Be you on YouTube. So, like, why am I tripping? Why am I putting so much pressure on myself to perform for an audience that I don't even got yet? So I might as well just explore. I might as well just do different things. I might as well just play and be whimsical. Might as well. If you enjoyed that snippet of the live, you can go ahead and check out the full thing. I will put it here on the screen. And be sure to also check out the very first episode as well of the Reclaiming Creativity and Self-Trust Daily Videos series.